Hello and welcome to today's vlog. Today I have some very exciting news that I'm releasing here first in my vlog, which is that I am going to have a book published. It's going to be coming out October 1st and it's named The Long Game. It's actually a co-written project between myself and a good friend of mine, Shel Brune, and it's going to be published under the pseudonym J.L. Finn. But unfortunately there's a problem, which is that we're already getting some negative pushback about the content of the book. Most people are very excited about it, and there are a lot of people who are very excited to read it. But we've already gotten some people that are accusing us of really horrible things with this book. But before I can explain that or get into it, I have to first tell you what the book is about so you can understand. So here's a really short description of the book. Smooth-talking, ambitious, loyal, 20-year-old Shay Riley has proven himself to his Irish-American gypsy clan on small-scale cons, but now the clan leader has a bigger mission for him, playing the long game. To rake in the big score he's after, he needs to con co-ed Spencer into falling in love with him. He knows he should see Spencer as a mere means to an end, but that's easier said than done when there's a witty, attractive girl in your arm. Now the only thing that can keep them apart is the thing that brought them together, Shay's plans of revenge against someone who wronged his clan and family years before. Spencer's father. Ooh. So it's this really fun book. It's set in college, so it's new adult, meaning it's set in college, and we're very excited about it. I love this book. I've done so much research about Irish travelers. I've literally read every single book written about Irish travelers in the United States. I've learned so much about their culture. I find it fascinating. But the reason that we're getting pushback is that one woman has already called us a racist on the JL Finn Twitter that we recently started to help promote the book, because she believes that any depiction of, either Romany gypsies or Irish travelers as a con artist is racist. And first let me say my only regret with this book is that we do call it the American Gypsy series, and gypsy is not the preferred term for Irish travelers. Or Romanies. Gypsy can be seen as a slur, but unfortunately that's the term used by most Americans. It's the term used in the show American Gypsy. It's the term used in My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, which typically shows traveler weddings. And so if we're going to try to sell books, then we need to use the terms that people are familiar with. So hopefully if they read the book, however, it talks in the book about how gypsy is not the preferred term, it's rude, and that traveler is the correct term. So hopefully, at least we'll be getting out correct information if people buy and read the book. But my major concern is, obviously nobody likes to be called a racist. Obviously no one thinks of themselves as a racist. I've studied implicit racism, so I know that everyone has some level of racism inside them, but I don't want to be a racist in any sort of way. But I feel like to say that if you write a book about a particular ethnic group in which they play to some sort of stereotype, that means that you're a racist and that's off limits, I find that troubling because now, it's getting dangerously close to censorship. And the thing is that, of course, we're not saying that all Irish travelers are con artists. We're writing this book because it's interesting. If by the same rationale, any movie about the mafia would be racist. And I know some people take that view, but I just don't agree with it. There's a reason why there are a lot of movies about, Irish mafia families and not nearly as many movies about, Italian mafia families, and not very many about an Italian family that sits home and eats really nice dinner, completely law-abiding, and likes to play board games. Because that's not very interesting, and the mafia is very interesting. And just as, this is an interesting topic. And so my view about my job as a writer is first and foremost to write an interesting book. And I think that we've done that here. And the people who've read it so far seem to agree. And it would not be very interesting if it didn't have, these fun elements. And I really don't believe anyone's going to read this book and come away with it, A, with a very negative view of travelers anyway, but B, with the view of oh, this fun, new adult book is now the resource on what I think about travelers. I feel like anyone who reads a book, a fictional book with fictional characters, and takes away from that this is a complete view of an ethnic group is stupid and really I'm not worried about that because I'm hoping not to have really stupid readers. And if I do, then they were already stupid before they came to reading my book, and they're probably stupid about a lot of things. So I'm sorry that there are stupid people out there, but that has nothing to do with me trying to write a good story. I would love to hear what you have to say about that, or say about this. I will respond to you if you leave a comment, and unless you're swearing at me, in which case I'll probably cry, but then, you know, put on a happy face and tell everyone that YouTube comments don't bother me. And I would love it if you subscribe to my vlog. I'll let you know more about this book in the future. Like I said, it's called The Long Game, out October 1st by J.L. Finn, F-Y-N-N, and there's links to all of the social media for that in the description. So I would love to interact with you more about this. This is a very exciting time and for me and my writing. So thank you for watching. Bye.